Hi guys, it's me, Susan. We're on day 55 of the Cancer Club. I'm out here in the country sitting on what I'm sitting on, a dead tree, in front of a dead tree and another dead tree. And then there's one over here too, see? Um, I've been taking a lot of pictures of dead trees. I'm not really sure why, but there's a kind of a beauty and some kind of easily overlooked beauty that we don't notice about things that are old or dead. I find myself taking pictures of bones. There's some cow bones and stuff in the fields out here as well. And I think but it's partly relates to a fascination with history and the passage of time. I don't really know, but anyway, it's kind of an interest that I have. I wish there was a way of posting. I think at some point I have another website, and I think I'm going to post some of my pictures on there just because they're kind of interesting to me anyway. So, by the way, those of you who were looking for yesterday, day 54, I've gotten some emails saying that I didn't post, which I don't know why YouTube is doing this because it's worked very well up until just the last few days. But it is up there, but it's on the page marked videos instead of on the home page that you go to when you go to my channel. So later on, I may reload it and see if I can get it on the main page. But if you're ever missing a day, I have committed to doing this every day until I find out my final exam. So if there's a day and there's no post, click on the page marked videos. It's right next to this place marked home on my main page. Click on videos, and I'm sure that the post will be there. Okay, my post last night included I was taken off to jam with a group of bluegrass banjo players, which was extremely wonderful. And they liked the pie, which was good because as a rank beginner, I really don't belong in this group. But they're so welcoming and warm and supportive that they didn't seem to mind at all. And I practiced my Christmas song that I'm going to, not Christmas, my New Year's song that I'm going to do for you on Tuesday. And they were supportive about that. So that was really fun. And I noticed something really interesting. It's the second time I've been to this jam. And the first time I was enormously nervous and awkward and did play a song that I thought I had prepared, and it was almost unrecognizable, but they all told me that was normal. The first time you play, you're so nervous that you can barely even move your fingers. But last night I was much more comfortable and accepting, and they were accepting, and played a couple of songs, and didn't even really worry that much about what they thought, and they were all just really nice. So that was cool. Another example of, go ahead and try something, and even if it's awkward the first time, try it again, because it's all just the unfamiliarity. We fear things being different. We fear things, we fear change and being out of our comfort zone, and I don't know, it's like the new normal. When you get out of your comfort zone, you go to another one and gradually become more comfortable there, and then that's your comfort zone, and you move on from there. The only other thing I want to say is because of where I am today, about being in nature. I think that even if it's just walk around the block at your house, even if you live in a city, um, there is nature around you. Of course, if you can get to a place where it's all around you and there's not really much urban intrusion, I can't stand walking on a road that has a lot of traffic on it. It's so overwhelming to me, and it's extremely stressful. But for instance, in my neighborhood at home, I enjoy walking as the traffic is very minimal. Um, but there are studies that validate that being out in nature, and it's like an antidepressant. It pulls you out of I mean, it's just so big, and so there's so many things to see and be awed by, from a little blade of grass to the clouds and everything else that's around you, that it really helps get you out of being stuck in your own little mind and your own little uh, explanations for everything that's going on in your life, in your own little life. So I highly recommend it. I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do that as often as I am, but as I said, even walking my dog in my neighborhood becomes an opportunity. I don't listen to music. I don't play words with friends while I'm walking. I just look around and have the experience of being out in in the world, in the natural world, noticing bugs, noticing birds. Even bike riding is too fast for me. I like walking so I can really stop and notice everything that's going on around me. And I think that's a very, very important, for me anyway, important stress management technique. And if you haven't done it much, I would recommend it. Don't set expectations like you have to walk a certain amount or you have to walk fast or anything. Just go out and kind of walk around and notice stuff and just notice that you're noticing it. Just let yourself experience being in this incredible natural world that we live in and having your incredible body that can carry you around to different places and let you have different sensations. It's all just amazing to me anyway, and I think it will be to you. I think it probably already is, but if you haven't really thought about that lately, go outside and try that as a kind of mindfulness, awareness practice. Um, I'm holding up my camera and I see it's shaking a lot. Now, YouTube has a little adjuster, a little editor that I'm going to use later to see if I can remove that. Anyway, so I'm just out here walking around and really enjoying myself enormously, singing at the top of my lungs because nobody can hear me. You know, they're always saying, sing like there's nobody listening, dance like there's nobody watching. That's the essence of how we inhibit ourselves, you know, by worrying what people think. Um, I even sang last night at the gym, and I'm going to sing for you on Tuesday, also. And I am not a singer. I'm a lyricist. I like to write the words, but singing is not my strong suit. But I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so here I am. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Saturday, as I've told you, is my favorite day. Tomorrow is Sunday. We go back to a week, but then I've got another week with 2 weekends in it next week. I feel like what do they call it? A kid on Christmas, except for 2 weeks in a row. Um, so I'm real happy about that. Okay, so until I see you tomorrow, just remember, if you don't see my post, look on the video page because it'll be there. I'm going to continue posting every day, even if I don't think I have very much to say. I'm going to show up and speak from the heart. And hope you do too. And I hope you continue to live well, laugh often, and love much. And I sure do love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Cancer Club. Okay, bye now.